So obviously let's just start with this opportunity here with JD. I mean, when you came over to NASCAR, I mean, why was this the team that you chose to start with?
You know, I'd been wanting to drive in a stock car for a long time. My teammate Justin Marks and Andy Lally, a good friend and teammate of mine, both say how amazing it is. And I have a friend who races Cup, AJ Allmendinger, but I don't really know that many people or who the teams are, who the players are. So I'm just fortunate that I have good friends like Andy who obviously knew Johnny Davis and hooked us up. So it's all good. I'm very happy that I've landed here. It's so supportive.
Right. So from your friends in sports cars and possibly Indy cars, was it their kind of advice to you? Was that kind of where your aspiration started to come over here?
I would say yes, probably. You know, I've been to a couple of Cup races with AJ, and I love to watch him, and it looks really cool to try, and it's one of those things that was on my bucket list for sure. But not until they started talking about it as passionately as they did I really think, okay, I've got to get one of these. Got to try and see what this is all about. And it's so much fun. You know, I have a massive grin on my face every time I drive it. First time I drove on an oval today, any kind of stock car at all. Yeah. And the first reaction was I didn't blink for the first 10 laps. And then I was like, this is insane. But it's awesome. It's such good fun.
I spoke to Catanzareti a couple of weeks ago, and when he did Road America, that was a really big day for him.
Yeah.
And obviously it was a big day for you. I wanted to get your thoughts on what that first race was really like for you.
So the first race, it was Mid-Ohio for me.
Yeah.
And it was huge. You know, the first time I got in, it was the same thing. Just in awe of everything, you know, how good all these guys are, the car, how much power it has. I mean, it's totally different to a sports car or Indy car or anything else I've ever driven. So it was just a really neat experience, one that I will remember forever. And again, I'm lucky that I've got good friends, and I've got some really good friends in the paddock that have been kind of helping me and talking me through it. So that has helped huge. I can't imagine doing that without them.
And Andy Lally had so much experience in the Cup Series. He was the Rookie of the Year a few years ago. When it comes to the transition from, you know, your form of racing to road courses and now your first oval, I mean, having him behind you, I mean, how much has that really been helping the progress for you this weekend?
You know, huge. Yeah, really huge. Just things that you don't think that you don't know. We walked the track yesterday. He was telling me where to get down on the line, where to brake. You know, you get all these little bits of information from other people, but it's really the minutiae of it all, like how you do pit lane, how you come off the oval into pit lane. There's just so many things that if you have a wealth of experience to call off of, then it gives you a little bit more calm feeling inside, you know?
Yeah. Did you foresee yourself being an all-around racer? Or did you think you would be in one series and stay there for, you know, a long time?
So when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a Formula One driver. Yeah. And then I came over here and I wanted to do IndyCar, and I did that. And then I kind of have been all over the place because I've never had a big sponsor behind me or a rich family that has funded my racing. So I've just gone where the opportunities have gone, and I've had to go with them. And I've driven some really cool stuff. You know, I got to drive DTM. I did drive a Formula One car on test day. Yeah. So yeah, DTM, the Delta Wing, right, IndyCar, Champ Car, sports cars, prototypes. Like I've done DP cars. I've driven a bit of everything. I think I've a Formula E. Yeah. I'm kind of diverse. So it's been, you know what? Not many people can say they've driven the stuff that I've driven, and that's really, really cool. And I'll be eternally grateful for having the life and the career that I've had. Really. Right.
In 2012, people kind of foresee you as I don't want to say the next Danica, but just a full-time IndyCar driver. You did most of the season that year. But after that, you only did the Indy 500 in 13. What really went away with IndyCar? Why didn't that really become your next big thing?
It was going to be. I mean, that was what I was planning on. You know, I wanted to do IndyCar. That was where 100% of my focus was at the time. But I got screwed over at the end of the day. You know, I found a big sponsor that we were going to go IndyCar racing with, and it didn't work out. And there was a bad taste in my mouth from that whole thing. And Dr. Panos, who, rest in peace, just recently died, came to me with, hey, do you want to drive in sports cars? And I found a home there and I loved it. I still want to do the 500, and I would still do IndyCar if I was given the right opportunity. But, you know, it's all about money now, and I don't have any of that.
Yeah. That was going to be my question. Do you miss IndyCar?
I miss their 500, and, you know, I made some good friends over there. And yes, I love driving those cars, but I've got to drive so many cool things and having the opportunity with Michael Shank Racing, you know, with the Acura, has taught me the importance of being in top-notch equipment with people that really want to win. So I think for me the most important thing is being competitive now. I think there was a lot of people wondered whether I could do it or whether I couldn't do it, and didn't really rate me until recently. And I think that's just because I've had top-notch equipment and I can get the job done in that. I don't think I've changed that much of it as a driver. I think it's just, if you're in a good car, it's easy. It's the guys who are struggling at the back that are actually really good and working hard.
Yeah. Does this make you appreciate when it comes to running in the back with tough equipment? I mean, Ross Chastain, Garrett Smith, they've been doing this for years in this series. I mean, you've really been getting a taste of what it's like for these smaller teams here.
Yeah, and it's a great place to learn, honestly. I can't say enough good things about the team. They've given me a great car and a great chance to go and do it. And we should have finished in the top 10 at Road America there. We really should have, and it's just testament to these guys. And they do so much with, not as much money and everything as the big teams. So they've got heart, and I love that.
Is a full-time opportunity in NASCAR something you would take, even with a team like this? I mean, is that something that you're up for? Something that's a possibility, you would think?
Yeah, you kind of evaluate everything that comes across your board, and I'm working on everything right now. So, as I said before, I don't have a big sponsor yet, or a big benefactor behind me. So we can't pick and choose where we go. We just we push for different things, and this has definitely been something that I'm pushing really hard for.
And final question: is the funding part really the only thing that doesn't change from one racing series to the next? Seems like it's so different, but I mean, you go to IndyCar, you come to here. Yeah. That's always one thing that's a consistent.
Pretty much. I think a lot of it's luck, honestly, and who you know and what you know, and some people just manage to pick up somebody that takes them through their career, or they are in the right equipment at the right time and then they shine. So I think funding is key, and that's something that these guys are working on. I'm working on every day.
Yeah. Do you feel welcomed in NASCAR?
Huge, yeah. Honestly, everybody's been super friendly, and I've loved it. Yeah, I mean, you can walk up to anybody and they'll help you out, and I've definitely really aspect of it. Doesn't seem to be that much politics or anything like that. Everybody's just really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.